everybody, it's Emily from Vintage Polka Dot Shop, and today we're still working on the woodland ephemera. That could be any theme, of course. We don't want to limit ourselves. And today's video is going to be a two for one because they're so similar, and I don't think they'll take too long. We'll see. I'm still new at this. So the first thing we're going to do are these side tucks. Sorry for the glare. So this will lay in a page, and I'll show you in a second. So there's a great big tuck, and of course there would be a tuck behind there, and then two small ones with vintage cards. And then this is a printable, and then this is a Traci Fox faux tea cards, and then a typed word by me. So let me show you an example. It's the printables I am using today are by Fish Scraps, and it's birch, and I'll put a link below. And here's an example I printed for these. This is not exactly the same one, but printed, there's lots of different patterns. And I printed this portrait and had it fill the page. And then they have some that are smaller and skinnier, or ones where the entire sheet is like birch bark. So I thought this was really fun to use in the woodland journals. So let me show you. I brought a journal here that I'm working on to show you what it would look like. Kind of, so you would glue it in like this, and then as I said, you would have the tuck right here too. And just to kind of show you the other thing we're going to work on are these little belly bands. And these are just ideas, you know, where you kind of mash everybody's things together. Well, this one's not the right size. Oh, here we go. I think this one's smaller. So, like, this one would go there, perchance. Not necessarily. And it's a belly band, so then you could slide your a journaling card underneath. And then it has tags, which I'll show you in a second. So there it is, like the book size, altered book size one. And then because, you know, I'm making 9 journals, 3 different styles, the big one, which is this one, actually has 3 pockets. Wow, you can't even see it. It's so big. Let me see here if I go back a little bit. So I put a little piece of paper here to mark it. Obviously you probably guys already picked this up, but it would, you know, glue there, give you your tuck. And then I'll just go ahead and show the large belly band. I think this is the right size. Same idea. Oh, which you can't see. So there you go, just to kind of give you an idea. So we've got this one, which these are using old book pages and the glue book pages, you know, for gluing. And then same principle for these. I've got one of each size. I'm using scraps. Oh, sorry about this, guys. I'm just really on top of it today. Scraps of the leftover scrapbook paper from making, you know, the signatures, and then scraps of paper, and I think Gail calls these Hermelinda tags, where it's folded, and then you could journal this way. And then, of course, just leftover book pages. So the first thing we're going to do is, and these are all super duper duper easy. So, and these have sewing and the other ones don't, but you don't have to sew these. I just can't resist. So move that aside. So the first thing we're working on these side tucks. I've got that. Oh, you know what I forgot? Well, we'll just use the ink I have. I forgot to grab. On those other ones, I used gray ink because these are kind of gray, but I have a brown one, so we'll just go with that. It's no big deal. Alrighty, so glue stick. Today I'm using Yoo-Hoo. Use your favorite. And somewhere, I'm so organized today. Here they are. Like somewhere I have a glue page. Alrighty, so it's not as bad as I thought. Make sure it's the right height. Yes, it is. So this is one of my, glue pages. These are from a workbook I got in a free box at a garage sale or something. So I'm going to glue the line side down the, whoa, sorry guys, oh my gosh, I'm so graceful today. It's one of those days. I'm kind of out of it. That's okay. So I'm going to glue all around the edges. And the pages I'm using, these are just extra book pages, if there's such a thing. It's out of a nature book. And I made some journaling cards with some of the illustrations. And these are like the back pages. Like there was an index and there's some charts and all kinds of good stuff. So I'm going to glue this down. Oh, and I cut, just so you know. All right, these are, sorry about that. These are 8.5 inches. So these are basically the height of most of my pages for this particular journal, which is 8.5. And then the width is 3. And then for the background page, I cut it 8.5, and then I made it 6. It doesn't have, you just want to make it so it will cover enough of the back. And I see how this lifts up. This doesn't matter because I'm going to be sewing across the bottom and gluing around the edges. So I'm not too worried. On some of them, sometimes when you use these, you've got to glue them back down. And I'm pre-folding before I glue it. Because if I glue this first, I will make a royal mess. Because that is one of my amazing talents. And we're just going to glue that all the way to the edge. Get it really... And you don't have to use glue stick. I know some people prefer... Sorry. They prefer, to use... just use your favorite glue. There we go. Get around the edges. But I like glue stick because this is going to get sewn. Alright, or there's going to be some sewing on it. I'm not going to sew all the way around. Okay, though you could, but I'm not going to. Alright, go ahead and fold that over. And set it aside. And grab another one. Because I'm doing the shorter one for you guys today as a demo. And I'm doing the full-size bigger one. So I'm going to slide that down, glue, go as fast as I can. So, alright, so same exact thing. Just set that aside. Let me look. Got tables of wildlife, refugees, or glossary. We'll have the other one show. Not that it's really going to show that much. And I'm making sure I'm lining up my tops and my bottoms. If you go over an edge a little bit, which it looks like I might have done on this one, you can cut it off. Trim it up with your scissors when you're done. Matter of fact, I'm a little crooked on this. But not a ton shows. Let me see if I can show you. Just a little bit. By the time you put stuff in the pockets, you don't really see a lot. So if it's a little crooked, it's not going to be obvious. Or, I don't know. I shouldn't say it won't drive you crazy because I don't know you. But I would think that, if you gave some time and distance to it, you wouldn't even notice. Oh, see, I didn't fold both of them. I'm so busy yabbering. Yep. Okay, let me fold this first, or else I will get glue all over my fingers. Alrighty. And trying not to get... it will dry, so if I got a little bit of the glue stick on the right side or the outside side or whatever, it will be dry and it won't matter, but alright, so, I'm not in frame. I apologize. Let me move that. Fold that up. And I got a glue page for another project. So you use up a page for this project and then, or 2 pages, and then you end up with extra pages. Okay, so we got, this is our back. This is the back or the middle pocket, if you figure the underneath it on the page. So we've got, this part will sit on the page. You'll have a pocket here, and then you'll have a tuck here. So what I like to do is, these don't really have a direction, but they kind of do. So I want that to be the top. And that. Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot? Hold on a second. I forgot a hole punch. Oh, stuff's falling down on my head. Okay, it missed my head. I'm exaggerating a little. Oh dear. Okay, we're going to do the easy one first. They're not hard, but we're going to do the easiest one first. So I'm just going to hold it kind of in half. And I'm using a 1 inch, but you could use, oh yeah, I better pay attention because I wanted that on the top. So I need to punch the hole on this side. I mean, I did do one where I kind of messed it up and it worked out okay. And I'm eyeballing it. And then I went through both the top and the bottom at the same time. Don't have to do it that way. So there's that one. And we're going to take the ruler. And I have it, so I'm going to get it wrong. Okay, here we go. And I know that this is 8.5. So at the 4 1/4 mark, well, I don't really need to do it on this one, but I'll do it anyway. Ignore what I'm doing. Well, don't ignore it, but I need to do it on this one. I'm going to do it on the one where it's in thirds, where you kind of need to measure it, but right now I don't need to do that. So at the 4 1/4, ding dong here. Well, it wasn't really that big a mistake. This is a lot to process on video, and I will say I made these like, I don't know, over a week ago. So going by memory. Alrighty, so I've got my line here, and I'm going to clip this. And this line that I drew will be my sewing line, which we're not there yet, so I'm jumping ahead. But I've got these handy dandy clips that are like for quilting or something, but I'm going to use that to hold that in place. I'm going to set this out of the way. So now, this one, I know that, well, where did I put it? Well, that's all right. I'll just wing it. We know that on this one, we did it for, this is the side. This one, I want to do it on the back, so when I punch my holes, it'll be semi-centered. So we're going to draw a line here at 4 1/4. Though 4 would work. And I may change my mind after doing this, since I can't find my card that goes inside. And, oh no, this will be fine. 4 1/4. And then this top one will be my pocket, which is why I'm drawing it in pencil here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I want to, for when I punch the holes, it's much easier to do this. My prototype, I sewed it, and then I had to slide this in the pockets to punch the holes, and that was a little bit more, it was a little difficult because it was kind of tight. Okay, so, and then what I did was on the back, I lined this up, and it doesn't matter. I mean, you just pick the side you like. I mean, I didn't even cover these glue pages. You could, because they do show a little bit on the final one, but since the bottom one's a book page, I kind of feel like it doesn't really matter. Whoopsie. I guess I could just measure up like I did on the others. I don't know why I'm lining it up the hard way. You could go up 4 1/4 and do it that way. Oh, well, better late than never, right? Okay, so line that up. And clips, clippity clippity clips, clip. And you could glue this down first. And on my prototype, I did. And then after making it, I kind of realized that I didn't need to. That these clips will just hold it in place fine. And, you know, why not save a step? So get these out of the way. We'll need the glue stick for the belly band. Move that. And now for the sewing. I'll get my sewing machine here. And I am using gray thread. Though, you know, just whatever works for you. And my bobbin thread is actually a different color than my top one because I ran out of the color. And I did this the wrong way. See, I made a mistake, and now you guys know not to do that. Of course, it's quite a fixable mistake, isn't it? Just turned it around. Such a pro. Don't try this at home, folks. Though you really should, because it's super fun to make. Okay, so I'm trying to do this so you can, well, you can't see, so I might as well move it all the way. Look at that. You can look, what if well, you can kind of see that. Let's try that. I mean, that's better than nothing, right? Let's see, get my foot here in place. And let's go. And I am doing a straight stitch. And mine's between the 2 and the 3 on my machine. And I'm back stitching. You don't have to, but why the heck not? And I have managed to misplace or waylay my scissors. Oh, here they are. Oh, sorry, guys. I mean, I guess you could just pull it out and then cut it all at the end. And so when I, unthreaded. Hold on a second. Everyone remain calm. My needle has become unthreaded. Hopefully it doesn't take me 20 minutes to rethread it. I'm at that age. It seems like that was one of the biggest changes when I turned 50. Suddenly it became harder. And it was just in there and I pulled it out to thread my sewing machine needle. There we go. And I always have to tell myself, you really don't need to look. You've been doing this long enough. You can just do it by feel, which is actually easier. Okay. So I am... Okay, so there's that one. I am... How old am I? I'm old enough that now it's challenging to thread my sewing machine needle. Or it didn't used to be. Okie dokie. And then one right down the middle. Alright, so we got the middle one done. Hopefully that wasn't... Okay, so let me just slide this out of the way. And unclip it. Alrighty. So, oh, you know what I didn't do? Which isn't a big deal. I didn't ink these first on this side. When I did them, all the rest I inked them before I sewed them. But I was so busy thinking on what my next step was, I forgot. So I'll just do that right now before I attach it to the back page here. And I know how much you guys love inking, so I will go as fast as I can. Now, as I said, on the other ones, I did them kind of in a grayish color because the birch is gray, but I think it doesn't. You know, just do a color you like or don't ink it at all. I like a little inking. I think it makes it stand out. Pop off the page. It kind of frames it a little bit, but you certainly don't have to. It's definitely personal choice. And as you see, I've left all my threads hanging. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. Oh, my computer. There we go. I put it so it wouldn't fall asleep, and it took a nap. Okay. And quickly ink this. This video is going to be a little longer than I thought it would be, but maybe I'll make it into 2. I know I showed you guys the belly band, but I'm thinking because we're already at 19 minutes that I think we'll just do a part, make it into another video. I'll start filming it right away, and it's very, very similar, so it'll be super short, but I don't want to make the videos too long because that way you can just quickly watch it when you've got a couple minutes. It's alrighty. First, make sure that the words aren't upside down. All right, and then I'm using these clips again. I got them off of Amazon. I had some others I gotten at Joann's, and I really like them. I think they work great for this. Alrighty, so that one's clipped. And then, and you could just, like I said, you could just glue it down. I just like to save a step if I can. Oh, I think I need one. Oh, color on top, because the bottom will be flat then. It's curved on the color parts are curved and the clear plastic are flat. Okay, dokie. And we got that. Next, more sewing. Oh boy. And I'm going to start, let's see, camera, where are you? Sorry, don't get nauseous. I'm going to start here on the edge and sew all the way around using a straight stitch. And on my machine, and I'm close to the edge of the paper, as close as I can kind of be. And then sew to the corner, which I know you guys can't see, so pretend it's radio. And then pivot. Oops. Okay. I wonder if I can move this back so you can see better. I don't think you can. I need to like set up a second camera or something, but I'm not even close to that in editing. So yeah, we're a ways from that ability. All right, so let me show you. Let's see, hold it. Sorry, I'm looking at my laptop. So see, I went pretty close to the edge there. And there we go, pretty close there. And now do the big one. Once again, I'll be starting at this edge and then sewing down here and then leaving the needle in and pivoting, lifting up the presser foot and then sewing down. Oh, pardon me. Oh my goodness. Okie dokie. Here, couldn't do that while I was sewing. Nope. And I didn't say, but maybe, hopefully you could see it. Hold on. I had to back up a little bit. It was too close to the edge. I took out the clips as I went. I don't know if you could see that or not because I was busy looking at what I was sewing, and so I couldn't see on the laptop. So trim my threads, turn off the machine, move it out of the way. There we go. All right. And then ink. And then somewhere to my right is a pile of different things that I need for this video. And I need to see if I can, but I put the journals on top. So I got to move that out of the way real quick so I can finish decorating this with you guys. And on some of these, I did not ink this part, but apparently on these, I'm going to. See, you just never know. Alrighty. And I'll go as fast as I can. Here we go. Yeah, today I uploaded the video I made with the really big tags, and I was using the heat gun because I was embossing in the video. I was doing that. And so I was trying to figure out how to fast forward or something. Oh my gosh, it took me forever. The iMovie is not intuitive for me. But so it's a work in progress. I like learning how to do this stuff. I feel like it's good for me. My dad developed dementia, and one of the things that's supposed to help with that is to always be like learning new things and developing new pathways and all that. Okay, so See, my thought was I have a flashcard in the other one, but I was thinking that would be kind of cute. This is one of Traci Fox. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. Ah, so sorry, guys. So rude. Okay, so this is one of Traci Fox's faux tea cards. Lots of people on Etsy have them, but I'll put a link. So I thought that would be cute in that pocket. And then I've got like a playing card with the Eastern Chipmunk. Put that in that pocket. I'm not really going to leave these in here because I want to decorate, but that's the stuff I have to decorate. It's at the bottom of this pile. Oh, and I didn't show you. Oh, so rude. An English oak tree playing card. And now, I don't have these in the ephemera packs because you have to make them custom for your journal. So another playing card. But in the journal kits, and I want to do the skunk, and the ephemera packs, I will have these playing cards. I set some aside. I just love these with the woodland critters. All right, so we've got, I'm going to decorate it, but I just wanted to show. So maybe we'll do that one. This wonderful old postcard. And there, it's kind of got like a, that's definitely an American. And then this one we can do too because it's bigger maybe. I don't know, these might be too big. But you get the idea. So I'm going to take those out. And, all right, let's take out the bottom ones. Okie dokie. So I've got an owl, a hare, and an owl left. I'm thinking we'll do the hare. And I already inked around these because when I made all the others, I just inked them all at once. That though, because Traci does such a good job, you don't really need to ink. So we've got that. And then I had fun with my typewriter at the other house. I had it all put away and I never used it because it was put away. So I have it actually sitting out in this craft room. And so I typed on a sheet and then I copied it and I just left all my typos. Otherwise I would print this and share it with you guys in the kits, but I'll probably just cut the words out. So let's see, I did type hair. So look at that. You would think I planned it, but I didn't. And by the way, it's an electric typewriter. It's a beautiful blue electric typewriter. And I haven't typed on an electric typewriter since I don't know when. And oh my gosh, guys, the sound of it, you know, that clackety, clackety, clackety sound was so much fun. I was like, totally going, oh, what else could I type? What else could I type? You know, that clack, 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 and the oh my gosh. So if you have an opportunity at the thrift store to get an electric typewriter, that works. I highly recommend it. Though I will say, and my husband even looked before we bought it, and I haven't looked lately, but they still even sell ribbons, I guess, on Amazon. But my ribbon was working great once I got it going. And I am a little stinkerhead because my typewriter only costs $3. And I know it's like, that's almost an unheard of price for an electric typewriter or a typewriter that works. But it was so much fun. I need to type more. But I need to get used to that keyboard, the typos I made. Oh my gosh. But I thought, well, I don't have any whiteout, and I'm just going to skip on to the next since I know I'm going to cut all the words out. So there we go. Yeah, I definitely am not going to add the other video to the other craft project. I didn't realize this was going to be so long. So I will share the belly bands at the beginning of the video again. So if you watch this one and then you watch that one, I apologize for the doubling up. Okay, so this way I'll hold it here and then you can see some of my typos, and I hope they make you smile. We could do forest or what am I in the mood for? Woods, nature. I think I used all the owls already that I typed. I got dream. Let's do dream. I've got a dream down here. Easy to cut out. And I'm not trying to be perfect when I cut these out. I kind of like them. I mean, I kind of want it to look like someone cut it out of a paperwork or something. I think I need to trim that down a little bit more. So yeah, I've got these made for all 12 journals. These are the last two that needed to be made. but I'm not going to glue them in. I think I'm going to do a video where I put everything that I've made in one of the journals. Kind of like put it together with me or figure it out. But I wouldn't do that with all 12 because that would be a really, really long video, if you know what I'm saying. And I'll tell you what, learning how to fast forward was not easy. I should do that in more videos so it'll become second nature. There we go. So this owl is Dream. And once again, we can put putting the playing card in there with the tree and the bear, the vintage bear one, Yellowstone Park Grizzly. And someone must have had it in a scrapbook. I didn't take it out. Oh, it still even has the stamp. So I'll just stick him like that. And then we've got that one, and it needs its tree put back in there. And it has the Cedar of Lebanon and a scenic postcard. So there we go. And I will just put the other one in another video because 30 minutes is long enough. Hope you're having a fabulous day, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.